Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce myself. My name is Abdul Yusuf. I am the presenter of Borobudur International Symposium. I would like to present the research paper about e-trust in e-commerce, a systematic literature review. And the background of the research is the concept of trust, which become e-trust and online trust. Trust is important in creating sustainable use and business continuity. Trust is not only a short-term problem, but also a significant long-term barrier to increasing the potential of a customer-oriented business. Furthermore, trust is also a significant antecedent that shapes customer willingness to engage in existing business. Although the internet is revolutionizing business formats, in the context of providing product or service to customers, marketing research examining the acceptance of this technology is limited, especially in the discussion of emphasized trust in the context of transaction using mobile payment. Based on the theory, the concept of trust above, and also the literature reviews above, it is clear that reviews of trust in e-commerce are still rarely carried out. The trust that was developed in the online trust concept was the modified into e-trust concept with the aim that the terminology is appropriate to the context, save it still needs to be developed and adjusted in line with the development of today's world. And this is the method used in this paper. Uh, Using the systematic literature review refers to Jason Matheson and Lacey 2011. There are 6 stages conducted in this research. The first is determine the research question. We have two research questions in this systematic literature review, and then the second one is designing research plans. The third one is data collection. Next is assessment of study quality. The fifth stage is designing data analysis, and the last one is designing data synthesis. And this is the research question. The first is what is the definition of e-trust in the context of e-commerce, and the second one is what are the measures of e-trust in the context of e-commerce. And I arranged what is it, the keyword. Yeah, in the systematic literature review we call it as a search string. And from the construct of definition, enablers, and then trust and e-commerce, we have at least 8 keywords or 8 codes to be the keywords of to be the keyword to find the article, to search the article in this in the search engine, the publisher, or the database used in this research. And the searching are definitions of or terminology, and enablers or measure, and e-trust or online trust, and e-commerce or online shopping. And this is the result uh, from all of the stage, and using the search string uh, right on the search menu in publisher on in database journal. The first stage in data collections from ProQuest, ScienceDirect, and Emerald Insight. Uh, in this what is it in this database and publishers, we got 360 articles, 63 articles, I mean, and then 490 articles from ScienceDirect, and then 646 articles from Emerald Insight. And then when I filtering the duplicate coming from the three of them, we got 177 articles from ProQuest, 79 articles from ScienceDirect, and 62 articles from Emerald Insight. And then we go to the next stage for screening by using the title and abstract related to e-trust, online trust, e-commerce, and online shopping. We got 363 articles related to the criteria. and then go to the next level, that we screen all of the articles, 63 articles, by using the full text screening. By reading the abstract of the articles, we got what is it, appropriate article, that only 27 articles, yeah, that's that have the substance related to e-trust and online trust. And then for the final paper, in the final stage, when we comprehensively read all of the articles, all of the substance in the articles, we got 18 articles merit the criteria e-trust and online trust. And this is the result of uh, what is it, the when I summarize all of the articles in the which is 18 articles, yeah, related to e-trust and online trust in e-commerce, in the context of e-commerce and online trust, that most of them using the what is it, using the concept of e-trust for the quantitative research, yeah, for the quantitative research. And then when they see of when we see the column of journal name, most of them uh, what is it, what most of them publish uh, publish the article about the concept of e-trust in social science, and then the journal of, and then one of them journal of the lecture notice in computer science, and then uh, the third one is about the journal of management information and decision science. So when I conclude what is it, the journal name in this systematic literature review, most of the articles, yeah, publish the article in the social and what is it, social science. And then the highlight of trust definition, yeah, uh, answer of the first research questions, most of them define that the e-trust is a perception and response that it's coming from the result of using an anticipated use of a product or product, system, or services. So e-trust is a combination of not only what is it, the concept of the theory, but also the combinations of the theory and what is it, information technology using, yeah, in this era. So the combination of the concept online shopping, e-commerce, I mean the concept of e-trust, the concept of trust in the spatial context in e-commerce. So the definition is become wider, it's become deeper than the conventional one, than the what is it, the previous concept of trust, without electronic, without online. And then talking about enablers or measure, most of them what is it, determine the enablers of the research is uh, like the previous one, like the what is it, the traditional one. I mean the basic concept of of e-trust is benevolence, integrity, and capability. Yeah, but they make what is appropriate with the context of online and electronic. And this is the reference for the what is it, the paper using the systematic literature review. And that's all for my presentation about e-trust and in the context of online or e-commerce. Thank you very much for the attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.